Greetings, Earthlings. This is Dorothea, and welcome to my gardening channel, Diggable Earth, where I hope to show you that gardening is not so alien after all. Well, I'm finally outside, and hopefully the noise of the cars is not too much, but I'm going to get started with my green stalk vertical planter. Okay, I'm out on my balcony, and my garden is a total of 50 square feet of gardening space. So this is why I need the vertical gardening system. And there goes the landscapers again. I'm going to try to speak up. Otherwise, this is going to end up being a voiceover. Okay, welcome. That's Clyde. And I'm out on my balcony, all 50 square feet of it. And this is one of the reasons I chose the green stalk vertical planter, because I have very limited space, and I also have a lot of areas where I don't get a lot of sun out here, and so I wanted to make my planter as tall as possible so that I can get as much sun as possible. Here are my 5 containers, and they've all been filled up with soil. I used Miracle Grow moisture control. Okay, I used the Miracle Grow moisture control potting mix, and it has food in it, and it's a good quality potting soil, which is definitely a requirement when you are container gardening. And that is basically all the type of gardening that I will be doing, as my garden is on this balcony. So this was filled up, each of these I filled up with the Miracle Grow potting mix. It's a moisture control one, and it has perlite in it, peat moss, and cocoa coir, and some fertilizers. And I also amended it and added some worm castings to it, because I want to give my containers as much nutrients as possible to get my plants off to a good start. Okay, so now we're going to have to assemble this. So let's do this step by step. Oh, and also, each one of these containers took a cubic foot of soil. So I was able to find the 2 cubic foot bags, and they were about $15 a piece. And now I have all of my containers ready for plants. It's just a matter of assembly. So now let me show you. This part is the base, and the base has the casters, the wheels on it, and then it also has the tubing. There go the landscapers again. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm going to go over the video and see if I have to do a voiceover, but I hope not. And then this is the tubing, and it has a cap to retain the water if the water overflows. Okay, so I'm going to put this together, starting with the first tier. Okay, I have the first tier on. I put it on top of the mover, so you can see the wheels. So I can take this around, spin it 360 degrees, catch the most light or find some shade. And then the next thing I'm going to put on is the watering disc. Now each individual tier gets this, and then the top one gets the actual watering container. Okay, so each one of these goes right on top of your soil, and then also you have to fill the soil up to the line, and then you line these drainage holes with each pocket, and then it's going to do a drip system, and each pocket will get watered individually. So once you water, you shouldn't have to worry about it not getting water everywhere. Okay, and then I'm going to repeat this process. Okay, I'm on the second tier now. And remember, I'm lining these holes up to each pocket. Good. And then I'm going to continue the process until I get to the top tier. I'll be right back. And there it is. My green stalk vertical planter, fully assembled. And the wheels, they lock, and I can move it around to wherever I need. And then the top part is the water reservoir, which I'll show in more detail as I'm planting. And then it has the lines for what level to water, which amount of tiers. And we're gonna get some plantings in here very shortly. Okay. Don't forget, like, subscribe, leave some comments. Are you using a vertical growing system in your garden this season? And if so, what are you growing? What do you think I should plant in my green stalk? I can't wait to plant. This week is definitely the week to get some seeds going and possibly some seedlings.